Good day, Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. We're going to look at this Swintec 2600 and we're going to adjust or work on this when it's not printing dark enough or hitting the paper hard enough for a variety of reasons. So let's say it's not printing as dark as you'd like, or the letters are a little spotty. One thing you can always check, which is definitely a problem, is of course the ribbons. Sometimes there are inferior ribbons, so that might be the culprit. First thing to do maybe is to turn the impression control up here on the machine. This is this button right here, and so it's typing. The little dot is light, big dot is heavy. I'm going to leave it on light for now. The next thing to do is a mechanical or a, technician's adjustment or service. And it really involves generally taking this cover off. Let's move the ribbon out of here. Get this out of here. Sometimes you can take this cap off right here, which exposes the plunger, but you can kind of get to it right here. That little tip right there is the impact plunger, and they will get gummy after a while and need service. Let me get this to focus closer here. So let me turn the machine off too before it attacks me. Okay, so this plunger here comes out every time and hits the print wheel right there. I'm going to close the lid here. Get stuck up to it. So yeah, this thing, oh yeah, I can use the sunlight here. Here we go. Maybe. So that plunger will come out and strike the print wheel right there. And it actually just feels a little sticky. I'm going to go ahead and use one drop of lacquer thinner, but it doesn't necessarily need lacquer thinner. One drop, right there. It already happened. One drop, and that's going to dissolve the old oil. Already feels better. Air blow it out. But what you could use instead of just one drop of oil or one drop of lacquer thinner is one drop of this cleaner stuff here. Control cleaner. It's got a little bit of oil in it. It's 401 base. And again, I'm just going to get it try to meter out one drop here. It's going to be kind of difficult. Let me see if I can squeeze this and just get a tiny little dot in here. Just a small amount as you can get. Shoot, it's not. There's a little bit right there, and then work that in. That plunger right there. Air blow out any excess, and that's it. That's kind of a clean the surface of that little impact hammer. So let's put the carry back, turn it on. Run it here without the ribbon a few times and make sure it doesn't splatter a little bit of oil. Everything's fine. And put the ribbon back in, and it should theoretically print a little darker. The camera's working a little better. I think it is actually. It was pretty light before. But here is the final deal to make this better. We have to take it apart, turn the machine off, and right here and here is a hole with a screw in it. So there's a Phillips head screw down in here. Unscrew that and try to get the screw to come out. There we go, right there. Over here, same thing right there. Screw to come out. Nope. magnetic screwdriver, of course. It's not coming out. It can be a little tricky sometimes. Okay, next step is to flip this machine on its back. Right here, and we need to there's a couple snap latches here, right here. Just put a screwdriver in there, and there's a little latch right there. Just got to free that up. There's another one right about there. There's another one right about there. And then a final one back over here. So get those all four opened up like that. And this lid will come off. The front half. Open this up and this front section will lift off. There we go. And then you can, if that screw didn't come out, or you can push it up, grab it, get it out of there. There we go, right there. Now, here comes the fun part. So, you just move this a little bit to the side like this. What we're going to do is expose the printed circuit board down here. There's the board right there. You don't need to pull any cables or anything, just move this aside. Because what we're going to adjust is this black thing right there. That's a variable. And you don't have to have the machine on to do this. You can just take that and put a small screwdriver. That's it right there. It says VR301 right on the circuit board. If you turn it counterclockwise with the screwdriver, counterclockwise, that's low. If you turn it clockwise all the way, that's the highest. So this was about 3/4 way. I'm going to go ahead and turn it all the way up. All the way clockwise. I'm going to turn it on and try it. Okay, so that's hitting as hard as it can. If I turn this counterclockwise all the way, it won't even strike. See, there's no impact. So sometimes I don't like to go all the way max. They go max and turn it back just a hair. And that's probably as good as it gets. If it needs more, you turn it all the way up and leave it. Alright, that's how you adjust the impact on the circuit board to make 2600, 2640 hit harder. Let me turn this off. And to put this back together is pretty straightforward. Just line these up like that. Where it was. All I got to do is press the front down, just squeeze it back, snap it back in, and then put those screws back in here. And away you go. So those are pretty. The other Swintec models, you didn't have to take anything apart. You could actually reach under here with your finger and turn it. But this one you have to do a little disassembly to get this to work better, and then it would hit harder for sure. It's on still. So now she's going to be hitting as hard as it can, probably. Nice and strong. Correction is still good. When you get it to hit super hard, the only downfall is it does actually leave an impression on the paper. It strikes so hard. But so you can adjust it back as needed. But a lot of times this adjustment is for this period here, because sometimes the period is the light one that doesn't like to show up. The light characters like the dash, the period, commas, exclamation points. So that's how to increase the impression on a Swintec or Nakajima electronic typewriter. Phoenix Typewriter, good day.